and now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin. Hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Play fake, now Fields to throw.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A big play there on the first play of the game. It would appear these guys aren't fooling around. A big play on the second play from scrimmage.
Well, last night at our meeting, you said you thought that they would test the secondary early. But I don't know if you meant it on the second play of the game. I thought you meant, as we get into it a little bit, they decide to just come right out swinging.
Steps away. Open man, that's Ozzie Newsome. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown.
Ozzie Newsome,
31 yards.
And the Browns on just 2 plays have taken the lead.
Prater for the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This one fielded at the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Play clock down to 3, and we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 20.
First carry for Raheem Mostert.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. That's to his running back, complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Well, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
A big pickup there on the run. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Throwing, Mayfield. And that's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Mayfield. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Now Prater to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This one fielded at the 5. And he returns this to the 22. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
From the 30 on 2nd down, and he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Now Mayfield. He finds Austin complete. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking for Austin, intercepted.
Bring it.
Picked off by Ty Law. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Get us started now, the kicker, Chris Boswell. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Johnson now returning.
And he's only going to get this to the 4-yard line.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
My bad, LOL.
On first down, Fields.
Eluding the pressure right. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Off play action, Fields.
On the move to his left. Complete to Newsom. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
On play action, Fields.
He's got his 6'5" receiver, that's Tim Patrick. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Play action. It's Fields.
Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On 2nd and 10.
Fields.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick.
And the Cardinals are going to get the football here as they force the INT on the game's opening drive.
Always gotta pass, LOL, gotta learn. On me, bad read.
Now a first carry for LeGarrette Blount. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a give, right side. Blount. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Here's Newton. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Shaquille Barrett able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Presley Harvin now. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Fields. That's complete to Calvin Johnson. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Back to throw. Fields. And he fires one that's intercepted. Steeler legend Troy Polamalu with a pick. There he goes left side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
HML.
Coaches preach all the time about opportunities and taking advantage of them, and he did exactly that. I used to have a coach told us all the time, a lost opportunity is never regained. Well, no regrets here. He picked that one off and took it to the house.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Here's Fields.
That is caught. It's Calvin Johnson. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Calvin Johnson, 63 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter.
These guys everywhere,
so
LOL.
Leave it at 7 now as they kick it away. Here comes Johnson on the return. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Willie McGinnis. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Throwing on 2nd and long. Newton, he's going deep for Brown. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw, Newton. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this way down deep in Denver territory. A huge play there for Arizona. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. It's Kareem Jackson making the play defensively.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
It's a 6-yard run, leaves them with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. They'll try the left side. Blunt, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Well, Garrett Blunt, a 6-yard touchdown run, and the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell, and that makes the score 14-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together and maybe get into field goal range. Now a first down throw, Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
They pick.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive as they go to work with 12 seconds on the clock. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A final shot before the break. Fields.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we reach halftime here in Glendale with the Cardinals on top. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Returning it, Johnson.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now blown. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On second down now, Staley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on third down, Newton.
Open man there is Swan, complete.
They should have put a stamp on me in the locker room.
Cardinals. One snap, 61 yards. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier
How
than a well-executed
GF is getting burned by
No,
Swan.
it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Very short kick taken right at
He
the
just
20.
made that bar.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Fields. Escaping the pressure right.
And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Flush to his right.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's fourth down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down.
They snap it to Fields.
Got a man. It's Johnson. End zone. Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now here's Johnson.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the third quarter.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. The Cardinals on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now it's Newton. Going for the deep ball. He's got a man complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play that time through the air. 37 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll slice his way down to the 30 with a pickup of 7. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on 1st down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
As a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Mike 22 is coming. 22 is coming. Mike. I got him.
They'll run it here with Blunt. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Need that.
And Boswell's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So that almost certainly the final piece to this puzzle.
Need
A
the two
three-score
down.
lead. I don't think there's any coming back from there.
But you know, normally I'd get on you for giving up on the game right here, but I do think you're right in this case. This late in the game, 2 scores is tough enough.
Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the complexion of this one has really changed a fair amount. That last field goal makes it a 3-score game, so they need points in a hurry with time dwindling in the 4th quarter. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
He's going to take another shot here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he had.
Touchdown! That's caught. 1 slide. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cards use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time?
Oh, they pitched to the tight end. It's a fake. And this fake extra point attempt failed big time. Not only did they not get it, they went backwards.
Well, I have to admit, I'm scratching my head a little bit here trying to make sense of what I just saw. Number 1, huge lead. Just kick the extra point and be done with it. Number 2, if you are going to go for 2, just line up and go for it from the 2-yard line. Why make it so difficult? That's a long way to go to try and pick up some points.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play.
Kick to
Set down to kick this
SELOL.
one away, and off it goes. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Flying.
He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Fields. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jake Youngblood able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's got his target, the tight end Newsom. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to 4th down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. Lamb to return it. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Cunningham to throw. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Brian Dawkins, the safety, with a pick. And the Broncos are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Eluding the pressure right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. We had a pretty good idea that they were going to pressure this young quarterback, and that's now 2 sacks here in the first quarter.
And, yeah, this is a secret to exactly nobody, because if you're a rookie...
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Malik McDowell providing a little deja vu, back-to-back sacks, and now they're staring at a 4th and long. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Their defense in steroids.
The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, A lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give him a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Flushed out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Off play action, it's Cunningham. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Cunningham being chased out left. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. We're scoreless after 1.
My internet tweaking.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Cunningham looking to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be caught from Browns. Touchdown. Michael Irvin there to make the grab as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line.
And this will be caught at the 30. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Calvin Johnson. 70 yards. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point good by Prater. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Bet.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
26.
On 1st and 10, Cunningham. And this is thrown to the sideline. No receiver in the area, though, and that's going to bring out a flag. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
Now Cunningham. And this one quickly to land.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line. That had disaster written all over it. You've got a right-handed quarterback,
Nice.
a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Fields. Steps away to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Fights through and now a crease.
Greatest show on earth, baby.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. A great play there. 40 yards. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Prater on to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. Here's Cunningham from the gun.
I just came
He's
for
able to out-muscle
LOL.
him here as he pulls it in. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at
because
all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way.
And the Broncos get there and take him down. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet. Now Cunningham. Looking right sideline, that's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
22.
Here's Cunningham. Forced out to his left. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Looking to throw. Cunningham. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19. And the road gets a bit tougher from here.
26.
Out of the gun here. It's Cunningham. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack. And it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Back to throw. Cunningham. That is caught at the 7. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. Looking to throw. Cunningham. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Browns unable to move the chains on 4th down. And the Broncos will take over on downs. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Now it's Fields.
My internet.
Trying to lay one up deep.
Well, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
We constantly talk about defenders having great vision and being able to see plays unfold and make their own plays. But you also have to have good feel as well because you can't see everything out there. See the play unfold, feel what's going on, and then get to the right spot and make your own play. And in this case, it turned out to be a highlight one.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Looking up into the lights, and he muffs it. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at about the 31. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this 3rd quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And ready to get the party started for the 2nd half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Garrett Blunt. He's at the 40. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 20. 53 yards rushing for him now to this point. Well, this game's ripe for the taking in that run. I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
They'll run. This is Hunt. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
Well, big man with the ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
On 2nd down, here's Cunningham. Buying time, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. DeMarcus Ware able to get in there and drop him behind the line.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
To throw on 3rd down. Cunningham back in the end zone. Can he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead. They don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, that's where this Cleveland crowd, the dog pound in particular, make it difficult on opposing offenses. It looked like they might have had troubles communicating at the line, and it leads to the incompletion. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Fields. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. A huge play there for Denver. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Lynch. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
Well, after the loss on 1st down, they're going to walk that line and understand they don't have to rush just yet. But time is still going to be a factor in their decision-making. Call your play. Make sure everyone knows what they're doing. You have to score a touchdown here. You've got to find a way to cash in.
How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos have retaken the lead.
I'll take it.
Prater for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game.
We'll take it, LOL.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. He's going to float this over the middle deep. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Dalton Schultz, 56 yards. And the Browns on just 2 plays have taken the lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he is out of bounds here on the return. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Fields now to throw. Now he steps away. Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Fields on first down. Being chased out left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's got the first down here inside the 30.
There it is.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. A big play there. 44 yards. And the Broncos have once again taken the lead. Extra point good by Prater. And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Johnson now returning. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now a carry for Blunt. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. 77 yards on the ground for him so far. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
He's back to throw. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down.
That's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
The Cunningham's throw complete into the hands of Schultz here. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
He'll look to throw. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. And he is going to have the Browns first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Denzel Ward. When you talk about making winning plays, that is a winning play at this stage of the game. To come up with that interception, huge.
I like how you identified that because most people think winning plays are the offense trying to get it done. In this case, nursing a lead, they found a way to make a play on that side of the ball and maybe finish things off.
They'll run with Lynch. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And when the defense wins and gives up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory.
GG.
And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no
Dog gotta go out RQ. Aight. Yes sir, my boy doing a late night stream.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it.
What's good? How you doing, Blue?
And off we go from Denver.
Nothing
and what
was
could he
happened to your
possibly
mic.
be thinking? He just took the fair catch at the 1-yard line. Major mistake.
Oh, I've been good. LOL, let's go. Late night.
They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up 2nd and 7.
And give him a lot of credit there, but even more credit to the guys up front. In that situation, you know it's going to be a stacked defensive front. And to be able to gain that much yardage, that's a big win for the guys on offense.
Yeah, they were just about standing on their own goal line, so to get a few yards there, a great
Not
start.
of my
Now we'll
own
see what
crib yet
2nd
had
down
one, but you
brings.
know X.
Herbert's throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Meanwhile, Herbert's throw here taken in by Allworth.
And way up past the 35 before he's taken down.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere. And they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as
Oh,
well.
dang,
And
that's
that's
tough.
what they just did on that
Don't
play.
you got
And they'll let the
PS4?
quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Chargers. Jared Cook, 52 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Nick
Me,
Folk for
but
the
I am
point
not
after.
at my crib and I didn't bring my PlayStation.
And the Chargers grab the 7-0 lead. Folk now
Don't
set to
date
boot it
black
after his
women.
guys put 6 on the board. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
We might have to switch back, my defense is not locking up. Thanks for the advice.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
Eluding the pressure right. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first
After you
down,
done.
pick it up, and keep moving.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. Out to his left. Finding some room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
As a rookie quarterback, that's exactly how you endear yourself to your teammates. Give it up for the cause. It's also how you end up on the training table, too.
Yeah, it's a catch-22. Coach doesn't like it. Teammates love it. Where do you fall on it?
Well, I fall on wanting to endear yourself to your teammates, but pick your spots. Be smart about it. They need you for the full season.
Yeah, the rookie's going to learn as he goes. From the 38, Fields. Dancing to his left. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. The 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play. The pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills?
Pass.
Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody find someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Folk connects on the extra point. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Yay.
Folk out there now to kick this one off. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. To sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Back to throw. Fields. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync. Only way to play good defense.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. And the delay of game penalty makes this much more difficult. 3rd and 8. Looking to throw. Fields. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
On 4th down, here's Jamie Gillen on to punt. He'll send this one into the mile-high air, and it's a good one. Pulled in at the 24. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to...
Here's a diving catch right side.
Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league.
Not looking
but this
good.
one feels pretty darn secure, and here's the other part. Even when people chip away
This
at
game.
it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
This will be brought out
For
from the middle
both
of
of
the
us,
end zone.
LOL.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by
Never on the
half.
ball.
And what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line.
That should have been a catch.
Off play action. Fields.
We need to switch back probably. Emoji happy tears.
Open man. That's Ozzie Newsome. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On play action, Fields. Flushed out right. And he'll just get rid of it. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And despite the good footwork, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. And the line to gain here is the 37 on 3rd down. From the gun, Fields. And that is incomplete. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Lawrence Taylor able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. From the gun, they'll try to run it. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now
trying
on third
LOL.
down. Looking to throw. Fields. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. Now a timeout coming here defensively. As on 4th down, may as well make him punt it. A field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos.
A 51-yard attempt.
And he'll try and throw here on the fake. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. And they're able to pick up the first and keep possession. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. A final shot before break. Fields. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. A great play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. Prater for the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. 1 second, all that remains. The final shot before the break for Herbert. They'll roll him out right. It's complete to Cook. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Here comes Johnson on the return. And he's going to be brought down inside the 5 at the 3.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. Play action. It's Fields. Complete to Newsom. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action in Denver. A shotgun snap. Fields steps away to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Patrick. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Fields. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, L.A. Jared Cook, 48 yards. And the interception by the Chargers D leads to a touchdown.
I don't know how cool is
Now
burning
Folk for
him.
the extra point.
Finally.
He knocks it through. It's 28-7. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
Blew you there. Yay. Got it for second time for 5 tris. Good stuff. You're running more touchdown. I am about to pass out watching your stream if I don't talk that SY. THNKZ we trying out here. I feel it we gonna get this shit right soon. Hope so. I'll be streaming tomorrow. I'd. Probably my last one. I got work early. I'd. If it give us one. Let's get it.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started.
We getting dub easy here. Prog runners.
Now the kicker, Brandon McManus, about ready to get us started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. So that'll back him up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They'll try the left side. Blunt. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Throwing, Vick. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Cam Chancellor, he can do it all. This time it's a sack on the safety blitz. Now Jordan Berry on to kick this one away. Back deep, CeeDee Lamb. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
Never gives it to you. Nice.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Back to throw, Fields. And he whips that one incomplete there.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Second and 10. To throw again, Fields. This one caught by Davis. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Here's Fields. Forced out to his left. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open? When he did, he put it on him for a big play
and this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Brandon Marshall, 27 yards, and the Browns have taken the early lead. On here, Brandon McManus for the point after.
You look at me, look back.
It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns.
LOL.
After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. He'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Vic goes play action. Sliding out of the pocket. That's to the Hall of Famer, Lynn Swann. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And now that'll kick out of bounds, and this is going to be spotted back at their own 30. Oh, man. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Working with 2nd and 5 now. And quickly to the outside. That's caught by Lamb. Now a first down throw. Fields. He will find Davis on the left side, complete. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. From just shy of midfield. Fields. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Cam Chancellor able to drop it for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. On 4th down, here's Sam. And now the up man has it. It's a fake, and he will not make it. They stop him short of the first down. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool this defense. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
Check back 21, back 21, check back 21. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strip.
Here's Blunt. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. It'll go as a loss of 3 on the sack, and it brings up 3rd down. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time. We'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. Trying to get it to Ebron, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
Nice.
The Browns drive about to get started. That was just one of those interceptions from our perspective here. We got a good view at the 50-yard line mid-level that quarterback and receiver were not on the same page.
Just by his reaction, I'm talking about the quarterback, he expected something different from his receiver, whether he expected him to break in, out, deeper, shorter. They'll determine that on the sideline. But bottom line, you could see that he thought he'd be in a different spot, except the defender was not his intended target.
Buying time to his left. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down. waiting from the gun. Fields. For Marshall, that's complete. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. On first down, Blunt. And a 6-yard gain gets them right around the 43. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Here's Michael Vick. Eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Vick now. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Oh, Vick's throw intercepted. Picked off by Ty Law. And the Browns are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space. Not a skill most of them possess that allows for extra yardage on the return. From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. The 305-pound Ndamukong Suh finding the path to the QB there. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Fields. Under pressure, they got him again. And Ndamukong Suh picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the 3rd quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Good open field tackling there. A 50-yard punt followed by just a 1-yard return. And the Niners will go on offense 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score.
Oh, and now Vick throwing another interception. picked off by Emerson Walls.
And the Browns are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. A little jet sweep to start the drive.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Well, part of why that play works is because the defense has to freeze because they don't know whether he's going to hand it off or keep it himself. And this time, how about that sleight of hand there? Gives it to his wideout. And that indecision defensively, boy, it hurt him in a big way.
And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. Second down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Off the play fake. Fields. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Right now, the story of this game continuing to be the defenses, because the offenses, they're finding it difficult to establish any rhythm whatsoever.
I like how you come to us in praise of defense, Brandon, because that's exactly right. That was an incompletion forced there, but we've seen it throughout this game. Both of these defense coordinators, they're a step ahead of their offensive counterparts.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Shotgun snap and a give to Lindsey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go again with Lindsey.
For your
Shelling through the
information.
defense, and he'll get it down here to the 43. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. Jack Youngblood. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. Another try after the first down sack. Fields. He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Marcel Harris. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So all
Well,
even
I
at
started
7
off
now
good.
as they kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Browns drive about to get started. They will look to flush the memory of that pick 6 as we now have a brand new tie ball game here in the 4th quarter. Getting down to the good stuff. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And he'll give it here to his running back.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tap.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. Jack Youngblood able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2nd and 16. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. And he's
able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. He'll buy some time right. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He's thankful right now for that sideline because it could have been a fumble loss, instead just a fumble, though they will have to punt it down.
You're right about that, but do you think there's ever been a player happier to see his own punter go on the field than him?
No.
I mean, not at all, right? How fortunate is he that they got a chance to punt it away, and it's not just a turnover at the spot. Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said,
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run.
And this is obviously a spot where you lean on your stars. Get the ball to them in open space and let them do what they do.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll barrel his way into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in. And the Browns have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They're down here in a one-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Vick's throw into the hands of Swan. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Vick. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Now Michael Vick. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Vick being chased out left. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it, because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
GG on tomorrow. Hi LOL. One more? And yeah, I'll be on after work. -5 total off. I'm down. Clamped. Blew you there. Clamped whole game LOL.
And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play.
Same kiss.
Kicker Brandon McManus about ready to get us started. And off we go from Cleveland.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
2nd and 7. Vic to throw it.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Cam Chancellor just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Vic readies to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead him to 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield. They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay.
Missed.
It will not go down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Fields. Sliding out of the pocket. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. Jack Youngblood in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. They tried to go with a little play action there, but nobody on the defensive side bit.
Yeah, they adjusted in time and in a big way and ultimately got the sack. On offense, sometimes you're running play action just to set up a certain blocking technique. In this case, none of it worked.
To try again after the sack. Fields taking a shot here for Marshall. And this is caught inside the 5. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play that time for Cleveland. They'll try to run with Lindsay. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. One more time with Lindsay, and he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Phillip Lindsay punching it in from a yard away. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Extra point from McManus is good, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Here's Vick. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
On 3rd down, Vick. He's going deep for Brown. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Emerson Walls. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He'll go right back to Lamb. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there.
OFC.
Now it's Fields. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and it'll make it 2nd down. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Fields now to throw. Dancing to his left. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
From the gun, here's Fields.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
They snap it to Fields.
Escaping the pressure right.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted.
Ronnie Lott, the Hall of Famer, with a pick.
And the Niners will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. So here's Vick following the interception. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up 2nd. Another try after the 1st down sack. Vick under pressure, and they got to him again. On the corner blitz that time, the sack goes to Denzel.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
Third and long for Vick. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. Here's Jordan Berry now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Lamb to return it. A nice return that time of about 14 yards.
And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. The Cleveland offense ready to go.
And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now the Browns signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Out of the gun, Fields.
Looking for his big receiver, Marshall.
This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. And Fields going to have the 1st down before sliding to a halt to avoid the contact. From the 50, here's Fields.
Steps away to his left. And he's got this down to the 35. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you have to start thinking about your rush lanes. Try not to either get too wide or too narrow. Make sure someone is there waiting for him to take off.
The kick by McManus is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So that one on target, and it adds to this first half lead.
And maybe we're too early to worry too much about one-score lead, two-score lead, etc. But this is where you kind of start banking those points that come in helpful later on.
This will be the final play of the half. Vic, flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Jackson, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
And now with the play clock getting down, Kevin Stefanski going to take a timeout.
It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Fields. On this one, incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Fields. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And he's got his target. It's Vernon Davis. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. They're going with Lindsey. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Looking to throw. Fields. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And that is incomplete.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down.
And the Niners get there and bring him down. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. Back to throw. Fields. Forced out to his left. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. Here's Sam Martin now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. A call for a fair catch, and it's made at about the 23-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. To throw, Vic. Vic in trouble, and down he goes. Malik McDowell breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Under pressure, they got him again. In for the sack, Myles Garrett.
But collectively as a defense, Charles, I think if you get 4 sacks a game, you're feeling really good. Now they have 6 as a unit.
And that type of a number is just staggering because there's so many ways to try and counteract it. But
finally, headlight dash 60 yards laughing. Dash 100 almost. They had to have been met.